Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Stranger Quest. It's Ash here. Christmas is around the corner now. In my first Christmas video, I talked about the legends behind Christmas and how Christmas is continuation of old pagan winter festivals and how different traditions from different cultures mix together in thousands of years and make Christmas as we know today. Other than that, every Christmas thing we do on Christmas and everything we use to make our Christmas beautiful has a meaning and legend behind it. And on my channel we are hunting down those legends. So guys, today we're gonna explore a magical place called Ore Mountains, from where many of our Christmas traditions and legends has came from. This magical place has borne the legends of Moravian Star, Christmas Pyramid, Smoking Man, Minor Figure, and last and most famous, Nutcrackers. I'm gonna start with Moravian Star. Although the town of Herrnhut, from where the star is from, it's not exactly in Ore Mountain, but it's almost the same area, southeastern Germany. Moravian Star is considered as one of the most famous Christmas decorations. We see them hanging on the windows of houses, sometimes outside of the houses, in the churches. A star with multiple points, sometimes even more than 100, is clearly inspired from the North Star, coming in different colors. Yellow and red are most famous of them. Sometimes in 1930s, in eastern German town of Niesky, a boys' school run by the Moravian Church made these stars as a geometry project, and soon after, one of the church member and former student of the school, Peter Verbeek, after seeing the star fame in the area, started making star at his bookstore. His son Harry made a separate factory to make those stars in Herrnhut, and soon Herrnhut Star Factory became famous throughout the world. The church also promoted that as a mean to earn money, and it became one of the church's symbols. Other than making money for the church, this star became very famous in and outside of Germany, and today it is famous throughout the world as a Christmas decoration. Even with the damage on the factory caused by the Second World War, and other companies throughout the world also started making this star. Herrnhut Star Factory in eastern German town of Herrnhut. It's still famous for its Moravian Star. Moravian Star is not the only famous Christmas decoration came out of Germany. In fact, not so far from Herrnhut lies magical Ore Mountains, or in German Erzgebirge. These mountains are home to legends, folk tales, and many of the famous Christmas decorations came from that area. In old times, these mountains were famous for its tin mines, and mining was way of life in old days. Those miners also used to make wood stuff in their spare times, and as the mines started to dry out, those miners turned to those wood making knowledge to make stuff for business as well. And one of those things is the Christmas Pyramid, a decorated pyramid-like structure with router on top, which is driven by warm air from the lit candles. Christmas pyramid is one of the things we put beside Christmas tree, but ironically, this pyramid was predecessor of Christmas tree itself. In Middle Ages, it was normal practice of people in the mountains to bring evergreen branches, for example boxwood and candles, inside the home and hang them in order to ward off sadness in the dark and cold winter months. The Christmas pyramid first started as a simple structure known as Lichtergestelle, which was very popular in 18th century. For some time, this practice got famous in Eastern and Central Europe, but eventually modern Christmas tree replaced this practice in all of those areas except Ore Mountains, where those miners, with the help of capstans, which were used by them in mining, transformed this light stand into a pyramid-like structure with rotor on top that had candle-powered automatic spinning motion in it. This pyramid is not only famous symbol of Christmas, but also incredible craftsmanship of miners of Ore Mountains. Even the shape of this structure is very impressive and appealing. It looked like a flying machine straight out of Da Vinci design book. Talking about miners, Ore Mountains preserve its strong mining culture, and that also reflect in Christmas ornament came from that place. For example, miner's figure. In German it's called Bergmannsfiguur. It's a figure of a miner made out of wood and often bear two candles. They are usually displayed together with an angelic figure. Its origin is very old, when miners' hobbies of carving wood from the surrounding forest provided a supplementary income to the Ore Mountains villages, and have continued until present. So legend has it that it was one of the traditional duties of the Ore Mountains man, when he became father, to carve a miner or an angel for his child, the miner for a son and the angel for a daughter. And at the Christmas time, those figures were placed in windows so the other people could see how many children are in the house. The figure also had, however, another purpose. When miners went to the pit early in the morning, it was still dark, especially in the winter months. Likewise, it was dark in the mine itself, and their place of work was only dimly lit. When their long shift was over, the moon was already in the sky. In order to light the way for their men, the woman placed the light miner and the light angel figure in the window. The angels acted as guardians and light bearers on the dark and difficult road into the mines. In other versions, the wooden angels holding candles representing miners' wives, waiting for them to get home. To have beautiful smell all over the house, these magical mountains born another impressive thing called Rauchemännchen, or smoking man. It's essentially a wooden figure of a man in two parts. In bottom part you can burn a cone with a beautiful smell, and then the smoke leave the mouth hole of this figure. Rauchemännchen come in many shapes, representing different professions of all mountains. Some of the figures I came across and are in my knowledge are hunters, forester, peddlers, miners, soldiers, bartenders, shepherd, chimney cleaner with a ladder. These figures are extremely detailed as per their professions. For example, this figure what I have is an old postman. It has a lantern in his hand and also carrying the post horn. In old times, this horn was used to signal the departure and arrival of the post rider or mail coach in the town or village. And at last, the coolest and most famous Christmas decoration came out of these mountains, nutcrackers. In fact, the music you're listening in the background of this video is also the composition based on the legend of Nutcracker. But more on that later. Nutcracker figure first started as a tool to crack nuts, but as the skillful craftsmen from the mountains are known for creating beauty in things, they transformed this simple tool as a work of art, a figure of a soldier or a king's guardsman. These figures soon started to emit their magic, and people started to use them as good luck charm, a protector against the malevolent spirits, and it became as the symbol of Christmas. Legends and stories soon started to spread about nutcrackers. Although German army lost in the World War II, but these tiny soldiers won the hearts of millions when American and British soldiers took back those nutcrackers to their homes. In 1816, German writer E.T.A. Hoffmann wrote a story about a nutcracker soldier boy that came alive to save a little girl from evil Mouse King. The story became more popular when Russian artist Tchaikovsky, who made the ballet called The Nutcracker, based on the story. The music you listening in the background is also from this ballad. Over the course of several years, live action and animated films from different countries like Germany, America, Japan, Poland, Russia were also released based on this story. BBC released radio drama on it. It featured in many famous cartoon series like Tom and Jerry, Barbie, Mickey Mouse. And if someone is interested to watch that story, I'm gonna recommend 2010 The Nutcracker, The Untold Story, and 2018 Disney film The Nutcracker and the Fallen Wheel. That's it for this video. Get your own Nutcracker, Smoker Man and Christmas Pyramid and enjoy ancient, legendary and mystical traditions came from the magical Ore Mountains. Thanks everyone to be part of this quest. See you on the next one. Adios.